What is up, YouTube? Bobbles and Ball Cards back with another video. Happy 2025, and I know that I'm a little bit late to the party. It's January 6th, 2025, on a Monday. I had wanted to do this sooner, just had a bunch going on, and just kind of rested a little bit, relaxed, enjoyed New Year's Eve and the New Year holiday and all of that. And I also figured there was so many people that were doing their 2024 reviews and 2025 plans and all of that stuff that I could push mine back a little bit and let people enjoy the other ones. And then, those that enjoy catching stuff on this channel, it would be there now. So anyway, I want to first kind of talk about 2024 a little bit. I've went over, some of my thoughts on what I'm doing, the changes a bit that I've made, and just how I've been having more fun. I want to go into that a little bit further and give y'all some numbers to kind of put those thoughts into a figure so you can kind of see the approach I took. Because last year, quite honestly, and when I mean last year, I'm speaking on 2023. I didn't buy a ton of cards. I kind of hit the pause button. I had just started reselling in January of 2023. All of 2022, I was selling cards, and that's what I was doing to pay the bills and stuff. And I kind of got burnt out on sports cards, and so 2023, I was focusing, trying to get my reselling business rolling along. There was a lot of stress involved there. Could I make that work? Could I be successful at that? Could I make enough to pay the bills and be comfortable and all of that? So I was still buying a little bit, but nowhere near as much. Cards were kind of just there. I still enjoyed it. I still, like I said, I would pick things up here or there. I would still talk to people in the hobby and that sort of thing. We were still, doing the SGC submissions and all of that, but I just was not participating as much as I had been. 2024, to put into perspective, I actually wrote down the cards that I bought here. So on eBay, I bought 23 cards. On COMC, I bought 158 cards. And then at the Chantilly show in October, when I went with James, I purchased 5 cards at Chantilly. Wax-wise, this is where things have really shifted in what I'm doing as far as the hobby. I used to, me and my wife used to open a lot of wax, whether it be retail, hobby, whatever. We would we would buy and open wax. We enjoyed it. And when things started getting out of balance as far as cost of product versus return, and the risk grew higher and higher of just losing your ass, quite honestly, that's when I kind of, it just didn't make sense buying it anymore. There's several things that have happened, regarding the way Topps handled the redemption card value that I was waiting on forever. They literally gave me $30 in value on a redemption that was, at the time that I had requested a substitution, was valued at $800. And they proceeded to change their terms of service to work in their favor instead of, the customer's favor. That turned me off a bit. When we were opening Metal Universe, and my wife pulled a Seattle Kraken PMG as well as a Matty Beniers rookie auto, and just looking at the value of the cards versus the cost of the boxes, the best rookie autograph card from the product doesn't pay for a single box. There was a lot of concerns there, and just things started stacking up more and more. It's one thing to go to, your LCS or whatever and say that you want to have some fun and spend $100, $150, even $200 to open a box. You're assuming the risk, but you can kind of talk yourself into it being fun. But when the boxes kept creeping up more and more, and the print runs were getting higher, it just was hard to talk myself into it being fun. I could not sit and say I wanted to open boxes and use the excuse that I was doing it for the entertainment factor, because I'm actually the type of person that I don't even like going to the movies, because I sit in my mind and I think about how much it is to go to the movies, and people are like, oh, but it's the experience. Yes, but you have to understand the value in that just isn't. It doesn't give back enough to me. For one, I don't remember movies that well when I watch them. They have to be very, very, very good. So, I don't want to go spend, 40, 50 bucks a person to go watch a movie when I'm likely not going to remember it, and it's just going to feel like a waste of money. So I would prefer to, hell, just go spend the money and buy the DVD or Blu-ray, and then that way I can watch it over and over and over if I want to. That's kind of like my thinking behind things, and I just couldn't lie about cards, like boxes, being fun anymore. So on the wax end of things, I spent about $100 on wax throughout the year, and it was literally, she wanted to open some Disney Lorcana. She wanted to see what those cards were like. She likes Disney stuff, and when she was doing that, she was like, well, you got to get something to open too. And so I bought some Pokemon packs and opened those. It's something cheap that, I could condone having fun with. And I don't really buy Pokemon to worry about the value or anything like that. It has more of a sentimental connection to me in relation with my brother and stuff. So that's all the wax that we opened this year, except I will note, just so nobody calls me a liar, we opened some packs with James when he came down in October, some boxes he brought with him. And then he also sent us a Christmas gift that had the little Topps holiday ornament in it with a little pack inside of there. So that's the only wax that we've opened, though. So $100 spent on wax. So dollar-wise, COMC, like I said, $158. The total of that was $761.59. The 23 cards on eBay totaled $1,821.82. The 5 cards at the show I bought, I can't remember exactly how much I spent, but I put approximately $200, because I don't think, if it was over $200, it wasn't much over $200. In fact, 2 of the cards were Marvel cards in a PSA 7 that I think I gave the guy like $5 or $10 a piece for. So the other 3 were some Future Watch autos. So I don't think I spent much more than $200, if I spent over $200. But approximating that at $200, my total on the year came out to $2,783.41 in cards that I purchased. Now, that in of itself is only like, maybe 4 jumbo Topps Chrome updates, if I'm not mistaken. I think they might be even more now, but I thought they are about $700. So put that into perspective. All of the stuff I bought was PC stuff. It's all stuff from my collection. And I spent under $2,800 on it. So let's get into some of my favorites. I'm not going to show y'all everything because this video would take too long. I'm going to go through just some fun stuff real quick, just to share with you. The purchase prices included this stack right here. This was a lot that I bought, and it was the Japanese movie promo stuff with the Die Hard and Home Alone. That actually was one of the most expensive things I bought all year, but it was an entire lot of stuff that I bought from one seller that was pulling pieces that he had of those 2 movies that I was interested in, and gave me a bulk deal on that. Non-sport stuff, if you can't tell behind me, whatever, I can't, that right there. That is Snake Mountain. It's Mega Bloks, and then there's some other, you can't see it in the picture there, but there's some other like He-Man Mega Bloks stuff and everything. There's a Master of the Universe comic back there. I have Castle Grayskull I haven't put together yet. I do have the Power Sword and the Havoc Staff. Also made out of Mega Block that I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to display them. But anyway, this was a cool pickup. I got this on ComC. It is the 84 Topps sticker with Skeletor and Panther, and it is signed by Alan Oppenheimer, the voice actor for Skeletor. He also was Falkor in Neverending Story and a couple other roles that he had. He actually did quite a few characters on Masters of the Universe, but obviously Skeletor is one of the cool ones. Picked this up, the Die Hard, like these over here, but this is graded Gem Mint 10. I love Die Hard. I love the whole series, and I seen this and I just had to have it. So tossed an offer out on this. I think I paid like $125 or something like that on this, but it's a piece that I love having in the collection now. Let's see, what else do I have here? Football related, Chad Johnson. I'm a big fan of Chad. When I lived over in Indiana, I was actually a Bengals fan, not a Ravens fan, and got to hang out with Chad a few times, talked to his brother quite often and stuff. And I had wanted a on-card auto rookie of his with the full signature, and I thought this one was just awesome. It has like the actual stamp on there and everything, and it's the date of his debut. And then obviously I sent that in and got it graded. What else do we have here? Some Victor Robles stuff. This is the Twitter Blue. Picked that up throughout the year. It is numbered out of 3, and I also have a gold refractor, which was the first Bowman auto of Robles that I actually added to my collection, believe it or not. But it is jersey numbered, so it's 16 out of 50. James Wood started buying his stuff. Was happy to get this one. It's the debut chrome red auto out of 5, and it's with the Fredericksburg Nationals jerseys. You see here, I was buying a lot of his stuff in the Fred Nats because that team is local to me, and so I thought it was cool to get his stuff. Young, good player for the Nationals, and cheap enough, and he's in the local minor league club's uniform, so really happy to add those. Sticking with the Nationals here, these are the Zimmerman. I've been working on a little project of Zimmerman refractors, and this is the 05 update and then the 06 rookie. So that's like the draft or the first year card, and then that has the rookie card logo on it. But they're both black refractors, so excited to add those. Back to Pro Debut. This is a Robles Pro Debut, and it is actually the black 1/1 auto. So nice piece to add to the Robles collection. Another one, this is the red refractor Stadium Club with the Nationals World Series. As soon as they won the World Series, the celebration out on the field, sent it in, and it got a pristine 10 CGC. So another one, really happy to add throughout the year. Some hockey stuff. No Robertson here, but I do have these two Tyler Sagans that I like. I love the Jambalaya and the Platinum Portraits, and picked these up on ComC. That one was already graded a pristine 10, and then the Jambalaya, I love that insert set. So a couple Dallas Stars pieces. And then by far my two favorites are going to be the Bat Barrel with the Victor Robles, the God in Front inscription. I showed y'all this on the JSA return. He had inscribed this for me when he signed it. And then I found this and I seen that he had it on the Bat Barrel there, and I just had to add this. It goes perfect with that custom card with me and my kids. So very happy to add that one. And then everybody knows my chase card is the 2014 Bowman Chrome Michael Taylor Superfractor Auto. Still have not seen that card pop up, but this one was available in early January, and I had to have it. So messaged the buyer, worked a deal out that I was comfortable paying, and so I have secured the non-auto, and hopefully at some time we will see the auto pop up. But I have been noticing Taylor stuff and even Robles stuff some. It's been getting a lot more attention. Not quite sure why or who, if it's just the hobby in general. People are buying more or just going after low numbered stuff. I'm not quite sure. but I will stay on the hunt for that. Going into 2025, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't plan to really change much of what I was doing in 2024. I have some sets that I would like to work on a bit more, working to complete, adding some more Ryan Zimmerman stuff, adding to the Dallas Stars PC, adding to the Nationals collection, especially, it doesn't have to all be high-end stuff. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that I'm like looking for. The stuff that has like awesome images on it, not necessarily worried about the value. That card was pretty cheap. Being that it is out of 5, being that it does have the World Series celebration photo and everything. So that's the kind of stuff I'm going after. I just want to keep staying in that lane. That lane that I was on prior to the pandemic chaos. I'm back in that lane, and that's the lane where I'm most comfortable. It's the lane where I have the most fun. I love picking up Robles and Taylor. They're not the most popular players in Major League Baseball, but they're players I enjoy. Meeting Robles with my kids, the first game we went to together, that's just a moment there that has more meaning than, value. Like, there is a personal value to him as a player. And sure, he's not even a national anymore. And Taylor, the conversations with his wife, going up to Harrisburg, watching him giving me the the bat for my birthday. There's just moments there that have a lot more meaning than monetary value, and why I enjoy collecting those players. Jason Robertson, I'm going to continue building a collection of him. And he was like the first player that I was like following when I became a hockey fan. That's how I became a Dallas Stars fan, just honestly. It would be very easy for me to say, oh, I'm a Caps fan, I'm an OV fan and all that. And I do follow the Capitals, but I didn't want to just jump on someone's career that's about to potentially break the all-time goals record. Like, that just felt too easy. It's just like when Shaq left the Magic and went to the Lakers. I didn't want to follow him to the Lakers because they were a historic franchise, and I didn't want to feel like I was just following on a bandwagon. And I've always been that way. I like to create like my own, I don't want to go with the best of the best. I want to be a part of something before it becomes great. Like the Nationals, they weren't, nobody expected them to win the World Series in 2019, let's be honest, and it happened. And so being able to say I was already a fan, I was there when they were 19 and 31, and I stuck with it. I watched all of the games. I watched the comeback. I stayed up every night watching the playoffs. I was at the wild card. That has a lot of meaning. It's not like, oh, I'm just, picking the most popular team out there. I'm picking the most popular player out there. I like rooting for the underdog and watching them succeed. So it's also fun collecting because, like I said, Robles and Taylor are usually affordable. Even with people up, paying up on some stuff, they're still affordable when I say that. It's just surprising that the prices of some of Taylor's stuff that I've been watching lately, what they've been going for. So that's something I'm keeping an eye on. I'm not quite sure why that is, but I'm gonna just stay on that path. Like I said, I got a couple sets I'm working on. I'm gonna continue adding the players, the teams I like. James Woods should have some rookie stuff come out this year. Hopefully, it's not too crazy, and I can pick up some stuff of his. But yeah. That's my 2024 and plans for 2025 in a nutshell. I'll continue doing content for you guys. We're going to continue, unless something changes, we're going to continue to do the submissions and stuff. Yeah, I'm not really worried about the flipping and all of that, the new products and everything. I'll still sell cards here and there. Especially, because I have so much. I am debating if I can find a way to schedule it into a flow that doesn't, like, overwhelm me. I would like to maybe do some live selling just to get rid of a lot of the stuff I have, because I have so many cards I just don't want. And I don't like want to sit here and list them all on eBay and all that. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I'm not making any promises for that, but what I will promise you is I am going to continue collecting and staying in my lane, the lane I have fun in. Continue being positive on the collecting of the stuff I enjoy, sharing it with you guys. Continue doing the podcast with Carlos and Eric as long as they choose to do so. And that's about it. So thank you to everybody that watched the last 2 videos. I do appreciate it. I don't have any updates on my video grading order. I made a post in the group. The next SGC order, the due date is January 23rd. So please make sure to get your cards to us by that date. As of right now, I don't know of any changes as far as pricing or anything. So hopefully everything stays smooth there. But that's all I got for you guys today. I do appreciate all of you. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, and until the next video, I'm out.